Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is unpopular opinions, but I am going to be going over the top 11 unpopular opinions of this year because the year is ending. I think this will be a lot of fun. This will be super cool. And yes, some of them I have gone over already in past videos, but it doesn't matter because they get no views, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to go over the top 11. This is the most upvoted unpopular opinions of this year. Should be a lot of fun. Let's get right into it. This was the first one. This is the most unpopular opinion of this year, and it is by Southside7256 3 months ago, and it has 27,000 upvotes. Is most people shouldn't have dogs. I don't know why this is unpopular, but it is. Too many people get dogs without thinking of the scope of responsibility. You should not have a dog if you can't afford major medical bills. You should not have a dog if you need to keep it locked up to 10 to 16 hours a day. Yeah, I'll leave the rest right here so you guys can read it. This makes sense. I mean, I already talked about it before in last videos, but doesn't matter. Like I said, no one watched it. A lot of people have dogs, and I just hate when they have a dog that they leave out in their backyard and they leave it there like the entire time. They don't ever interact with it. There's a lot of people, oh my god, that like get a dog and they don't think that it's that much of a responsibility and all that shit. It really is, dude. You gotta walk them, keep them happy, all that stuff. I hate when people have a dog and it's in the backyard, or I just hear it barking all the time because it never goes inside. It's always out there no matter what. And but during a storm, all that shit, they don't want to have it in the house. It's just isolated, and the kids don't want to go to the backyard because it's hot, or they don't really care. They're inside with their technology. They're not going out, so like the dog never gets interacted with, all that shit. That sucks. I hate that stuff. It makes me sad. Like, if you have a dog, you should expect it to come inside the house and just chill with you guys, all that stuff. Having a dog where it's just constantly outside the house, maybe it's like a big ass farm, that's cool, I can understand that. But if it's like just a regular house, you know, any neighborhood house that has like a tiny ass yard in the back, you know, maybe you should bring it in just so you can interact with it more and all that stuff. Because if you have kids, if you expect your kids to play with it, I know damn well they're not gonna play with the dog when they have like an Xbox or like a PS5 or some other shit. When they have their phone, dude, they're not gonna go outside that much. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong, but having a dog is a lot of responsibility, and there's a lot of dumbass people, dude. There's a lot of dumbass people, and there's a lot of people that torture dogs and all that stuff. Like, fuck it, I hate that stuff. Or just pets in general too. Obviously, this one's talking about dogs, but yeah, like that's the fucking worst. Yeah, most people should not have dogs. So I don't know. I guess I'm like with the minority in this one. I got upvoted because people don't agree. But I agree with this person for sure. Okay, the next one is the Karen speak to the manager. Haircut is hot and I wish more women wore it. I like the way this hairstyle looks. This one will be more confident and direct. This cut is sassy, emphasizes the cheekbones, and is a good alternative to more traditional hairstyles. This is uploaded by Chill N808, and it was uploaded 10 days ago, dude. I remember going over this shit in my last video. The fact that it's at 26,000 upvotes is crazy to me. That's wild in 10 days. Hey, my man, like, this is a really unpopular opinion, but I don't, like I said, you think this is sexy? What? I mean, you can maybe think it's sexy if you're like a pedo, maybe if you're into kids or some shit. No, but like, I just don't see that. I just can't. To me, it looks like a very old cut. Dude, I remember being a kid, and when my parents would take me to the barbershop to get my haircut, I would see that cut like as a promotional thing, like on the walls and all that stuff to get this type of haircut. That was in during that time, and I was young. I was like 6 or 4, dude. I remember seeing like that haircut on the walls because they were promoting like, oh, this is the new cut that's in right now. You know, like, tonight will be the night that I will fall. Yeah, whatever. I think more older people like it for sure. This guy's probably old, I'm guessing. I don't know. If he's young, if he's like my age and all that shit, god damn, bro, you're going after the wrong women. I just don't agree with it. I think for sure older people might find it attractive because that's what they grew up during that time. The only time where I can kind of agree, but this is a bit of a stretch, is the chick from Wreck-It Ralph. She was kind of bad. I will say that. She kind of had the haircut, but nah, I don't agree. So this is an unpopular opinion. I don't agree. All right, cool. So the third one is Cute Refrigerator 119, and this was uploaded 19 days ago, and it has 24,000 uploads. So it says the typical modern wedding is awful. I'm sorry, everyone, but they are. Just went to one this weekend, and I'm sure it cost quite a bit. It is very much like many others I've been to, and frankly sucked. Location that had no meaning to the couple but looked nice in photos. Food that I'm sure they spent a ton on that was mediocre, including silly things like make your own Sunday bar. Yeah, whatever. I kind of agree. I think weddings are freaking lame. I just don't fuck with weddings too much. I think for me, like me personally, if I were to have a wedding, I would like to have a little bit more personal one, a little bit closer one, a little close grounded one, where it's people that I actually know rather than just like, you know, people just invite a whole bunch of people, all stuff to be there. Because who knows? Maybe like I host a wedding, I invite my friends, they invite their friends that I don't know, and then they invite their friends that I don't know, and all of a sudden Drake pulls up with fucking baby oil. They start going crazy. They start like eating each other's buttholes, all that stuff. And there's like a massive orgy, and there's like a baby oil party, whatever. You know, typical weddings. I think for sure, like me, I would like to have a small wedding where it's just people I know, friends and family. That's it, like in my backyard or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I don't want to waste too much money on that stuff because, like, oh my god, weddings are so fucking expensive. God damn. Like, I would rather waste that money, not waste. I would rather use that money on a honeymoon or like a vacation, all that stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun rather than having to spend so much on the wedding. And then sometimes people go in debt because of that shit. Like oh, okay, like we had a wedding. Now we can't spend. Now we have to like be on a strict. What do you call it? We have to be like on a strict damn, what the fuck's that word? Budget. There you go. That's what it's called, budget. We have to be like on a strict budget. I know some people do that shit like right after a wedding because it costs a lot. And yeah, I just don't see the point of it. It's all the same. It's all the same. You make a wedding, they dance, they eat, you do like your little ceremony, throw that stupid ass flower. Drake Diddy pulls up. You guys have some baby oil competition. I was kidding. Yeah, I agree. I don't think weddings are that crazy, but hey, that's just me. So the fourth one is by Blissful Fullbane, and it was uploaded 3 months ago, and it has 22,000 uploads. It says everyday cars should not be designed to exceed 100 miles per hour. I mean, seriously, think about it. If the high speed limit in most places is 75 to 85 miles per hour, then why do we even need this capability? I understand that the engine is designed to be capable of going to higher speeds because then it puts less strain on the engine at lower speeds and improves engine health. But there should be a safety design where, despite the ability, cruise control just kind of kicks in at 85 to 90, with the exception to first responders, emergency, and racetrack vehicles. Yeah, I can kind of agree. You know, I mean, I get it. You know, we're all trying to be like MKHD, you know, trying to go 100 in our schools and all that shit. I get that. You know, we love that type of stuff. No, no, but like, yeah, I mean, my car can hit like fucking 100 easy, like in 5 seconds without a doubt. My car can hit that shit. But I never want to go that stuff. I don't bother. I don't need to go that stuff. Cars that, like, no one needs to go 100 miles per hour. The only way I can see it acceptable is like, I think for sure cars should never go more than 85 miles per hour, because whenever you're going to use it, when the hell are you trying to go 100 at all? The only times that you're going 100 is before you die, that's for sure, because you're drunk driver or some dumb shit like that. I'm not going to condone people who like to race and all that stuff. If you're street racing, fuck you. No, you can fucking suck my dick or some shit like that. If you're like MKHD street racing in school zones, nah, I don't fuck with that. If you want to race, there's like open tracks. I think they have it in Tokyo, but I'm not sure in the US. I don't think we have it in the US. Maybe we do. I think so. I'm not too sure. But like, if you want to actually race your car, take it to the track. Take it to like an actual racetrack where you can race and all that stuff. Or I don't know if there's like legal drag races, or just make drag racing legal in areas and all that stuff so people can test that shit out. That's fine. I'm all for it if it's like in professional areas. But if you're trying to hit that shit like on the freeway, trying to go to McDonald's, all that stuff, nah, like you're dumb as hell. You're irresponsible. I don't like that stuff. I think it makes sense for cars to just be only at 85 miles per hour. But like I said, I'm not trying to condone people who want to race it. Just take it to like an actual place where you can race it. And maybe we should create like more open racetracks where people can do that stuff, you know? But yeah, that's just how I see it. So I do agree, but I know a lot of people, especially like car guys. These car guys, all they do is like what? They fuck their cars, right? And all that shit. They love it so much. I don't know. Maybe car guys will have a different opinion than me for sure. I'd love to hear what they think. But yeah, I kind of agree. That's just my take. All right, and then the fifth one is by Future Bison 7533. It was uploaded 1 month ago, and he had 21,000 uploads. It is Barbers Need to Chill Out. When I was younger, most barbers were just guys that needed to learn the trade in jail. Now they want to charge the same hourly as electricians and plumbers. My guy, you're cutting hair. You're not replacing the wiring harness in my car. Cool it down. No, I 100% agree. I don't get why all these guys are like charging so much. They're charging like $50 a cut and all that shit. Like, god damn, dude. Like $50 for a cut? Man, you better suck my dick too. I was kidding. I just don't see the point of that. I don't know why they do that. It's crazy. It's so expensive for no reason. Like, they're just cutting hair. No skill. It's no skill. Anyone can learn that shit, dude. If you take the time to learn how to cut hair, you can do it. My shit's super simple too. Like I just cut a 2 on the sides and I trim the top. That's it. And they want to charge me like 40 for that, man. God damn. I don't know. Yeah, I agree, dude. Like it's crazy. Like dudes get like a ring light, they get those gloves and all that stuff, and they think they're all fancy. Like, dude, chill out, bro. Like, you better get those gloves. You better put those gloves on to start stroking my shit, man. Now it's okay. I agree. I think it's crazy how sometimes they just charge so much, and I'm like, dude, it's just a haircut. At the end of the day, it's just a haircut. Why is it so expensive? So yeah, unpopular opinion, but I agree. Okay, and then the sixth one is, I think we're on the sixth one. Sixth one is by PBA Bagu. I don't know. Sorry if I butchered your name. One, it was uploaded 3 months ago, and it has 21,000 upvotes. It is, most students don't really hate math. When they actually hate is feeling, what they actually hate is feeling like a failure, because if you don't have good foundations, you struggle, and who likes to struggle? Most students who say they hate math don't really hate it, but instead they hate the feeling like a failure. They hate math, all these numbers they have to memorize, or process they have to memorize. Nobody told them why it's important in terms where they understand, so they feel it's busy work and it's just not fun. So slowly they start to not care until they're forced to care or be retained. Yeah, you know, I think this is a very interesting one, because me personally, I never struggled during math. And maybe that's why I like math. I think math is really fun. It's really cool to me. I never struggled. I was really good at math. I never had a problem with that shit. So I cannot really speak from experience. I would like to hear what people think about this from people who do hate math and all that stuff. Do you hate it? Because I know like a lot of people can struggle in math. That's one thing. Like I would help out a lot of my friends in math class because they didn't understand it. And I get that. It is a little bit tricky and all that stuff. You remember all this stuff. I have good memorization, so I can do that. I'm just glazing myself for some fucking reason, goddamn. If you struggle at math, was it because, like, did you hate math because you struggle? Is that why? Or did you just hate math because you just didn't like, you know, adding, subtraction, all that stuff? Like, it's just boring to you. Because I can kind of understand that. Maybe you don't like it because it's boring, you know, it's just numbers and all that shit. Maybe you don't find that interesting. But I would really love to know, if, like, do you hate math because you find it boring, you didn't like it, or you actually, you sucked at it and that's what made you hate it? Because that's a lot of things. Like, people tend to hate shit that they're not good at, and it makes sense, you know. Like when you want to be good at something and you suck at it, it hurts. It fucking hurts, and then you begin to hate it. So I would love to hear what people think, and let me know what you guys think. The seventh one is, fake syrup is superior to real maple syrup. I like imitation syrup, but I don't like real maple syrup as much. Just because it's harder to make and more expensive doesn't mean it's actually any better. Imitation syrup is also more versatile. It doesn't have the same darkness as maple syrup and never has a burnt flavor. I've never tried, I don't think I've ever tried actual maple syrup. I mean, I'm Mexican, so, you know, have that shit. I mostly eat burritos, so I don't really know what that's like. Yeah, you guys let me know. But this was uploaded by Robotic Psycho. Oh, wait, was it Robotic Psycho? Robotic Psychotic, I'm stupid as hell. Robotic Psychotic, it was 1 month ago, and it had 19,000 upvotes. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, because, I mean, I've eaten like fake syrup all my life, but I don't really know what real maple syrup tastes like. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that one. The eighth one is by Business Bud. It was uploaded 3 months ago and has 19,000 upvotes. And it is, if someone catches a ball at an MLB game with their bare hands, don't pressure them to give it to a kid. It's pretty rare for someone to catch a ball at an MLB game. Tonight, my boyfriend caught his very first ball with his bare hands, and before the ball even landed in his hands, some random guy sitting next to us says, "Give it to the kid. She's adorable." Who are you to tell us what to do with the ball? My boyfriend ended up giving it to the kid, though. What's the obsession with giving it to random kids? Nah, yeah, 100%. Fuck them kids, bro. Fuck them kids, bitch. If you have a game ball, keep that shit, man. That shit's super rare. Like, if I get anything from a professional game, like if it's a basketball game, if it's a football game, if it's a MLB game, hockey game, if I get anything at all from that, like, player or that game, I'm keeping it. I ain't giving it to no damn kid. I earned that shit, dude. I don't even care. It could be the player's cup for all I care, bro. I'm keeping that, man. Give it to the kid. I guarantee you, the guy who said give it to the kid, she's adorable, I guarantee you that was his daughter. That's why he said that stuff, so that way his daughter could get a free thing, and then he could take it away from her and then keep it, all that stuff. I guarantee you that's why. But yeah, not like I'm not giving it to the kid. I'm keeping it, bro, man. Kids can go freaking suck on a bottle or some shit like that. I'm not gonna go get breastfeeded or something. I don't give a fuck. I'm keeping that ball. Ain't no way I'm giving it to some dumbass kid. But yeah, so I guess I agree. The ninth one is, being chronically late all the time is 100% a choice. This is uploaded by Safe Calligraphy. It's calligraphy. I don't know why I couldn't read at the time. Please, I'm not stupid. It's calligraphy. 8190. and it has 18,000 upvotes, and it was uploaded I guess 1 year. I guess like probably like when the year started. But yeah, being chronically late at all times is 100% a choice. I know tons of people who are always late and saying they have a condition or it just slips their mind. And I get it, things happen, but always being late is your choice. It's not hard to do things in life on time. It's not hard if you have plans and agree to be on time. It's not a condition, it's poor planning. No, without a doubt, I 100% agree. Like, I have friends that are late. I have this one friend who's like always late on all that stuff. And then now he's being on time because, you know, like we started getting pissed at him for like always being late and all that shit. Yeah, like, being late is 100% your choice. I get it. Shit happens. Shit is unpredictable. But when you are always late, that is your fault. That is 100% your fault. Because no matter what, you can always leave just a little bit early to get there. If you try to get there on time and you're late because of some little accident, just leave a little bit early. And if you leave a little bit early the next time, and again, you are late, just leave a little bit more early the next time. And eventually, you will be on time or early. That's for sure. If you are late all the time, it is 100% your choice. And I get it. It's fine. But when you are always late, that shit gets annoying because some people expect you to be on time. And it's fine. You can be late. That's cool. But when you're always late, that shit gets annoying. That does get annoying. And it just sucks, man. Like, start being on time for sure for the more important things. If it's something crazy that you can be late, that's cool for sure. But when you're always late, even for shit that's really important, that's dick as fuck. That's being a dick. You're a dick. I agree. I think for sure being 100% late is your choice if you're always late. All right, cool. The 10th one is you are not missing out or wasting your 20s if you avoid drinking, partying, or hooking up. I don't understand why people grasp the fact that not everyone enjoys drinking, partying, and hooking up. Not everyone considers those things fun. People are generally convinced that you are wasting your life away by not doing these things and that you are going to look back on your 20s and realize that you wasted them. How exactly are you going back to look back and feel or regret it if you don't enjoy those things? Why would you long for something that you didn't even like? I hope more people can come to understanding that their meaning of fun is not the same as everybody else's. And this was uploaded 10 months ago. The original poster deleted it. I don't know why, though. I think it's a really good opinion. They deleted it, and it is at 16K upvotes. I agree. I know people like to spend their 20s going out and partying, all that stuff. I know my friends will invite me to that stuff. I don't really join them because I don't really care too much for that. I actually like to stay indoors. I like to get myself some fast food or all that shit and then play some games that I've been enjoying, all that stuff. I like to spend my time doing that because it's a lot of fun. I love doing that type of stuff. It is what I enjoy to do, and ain't no way I'm gonna look back at my 20s and be like, oh my god, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. Not really. I am a firm believer if you really wanted to do it, you would do it. If you really wanted to, you would do it. That's for sure my thought. And I'm not going to look back and be like, oh, I wish I went to the club with all my homies. I'm not going to look back about that shit because I can do that right now and I'm not doing it. Why would I want to look back on something that I clearly didn't want to do? Why am I going to look back and regret on something that I clearly didn't want to do and I never did it? I don't know. To me, that's just kind of ridiculous. Like, you spend your life however you want to do it. And if you want to spend your 20s doing whatever you want, doing whatever makes you happy, that's amazing. I think that's the best way to spend your 20s. Just doing whatever you like. People who have a fear, I get it. Some people have FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. I get that. And then some people are homo, ask it. People have FOMO, the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out, you should have that when it's something that you wanted to go and you genuinely wanted to spend your time doing. But if it's a fear of missing out on something that you never cared for, then that's totally fine. That's totally fine because you clearly didn't want to do it. You wanted to do your own thing and you made yourself happy by doing whatever you wanted to do, no matter what time, your 30s, 20s, all that stuff. Yeah, like, I agree. I'm not really going to be clubbing too much in my 20s. I mean, I'm 22. I still got 8 years left to do all that shit. And I'm perfectly fine staying home and playing games, chilling, having some good food, all that stuff, listening to music. I love doing that shit like on a Friday night, Saturday night. That shit is my jam. I agree. You're not missing out. You are not missing out. You do whatever you want. And then the last one is going Dutch on a date should be the norm, and anyone who disagrees is a freeloader. This was uploaded 9 months ago. The person deleted it, and it's at 15,000 upvotes. He says, I mean, it's 2024. We're not in the 40s anymore. You're meeting someone for the first time. Make it make sense. Why would you want to spend money on someone who might turn out to be an absolute a-hole, boring, or a person with a personality stinkier than an unwashed armpit? And anyone who doesn't believe it is just looking for a free meal. Yeah, I kind of agree. At least for like my perspective, I think when you have a first date, you should not spend too much on it. I think you should kind of chill on that. I think taking them to like a little coffee shop or something like that is a little bit easier. If it's someone you know, I'm sorry, if it's someone you don't know, if it's someone that you met like on a dating app or do a friend or something like that, if it's someone that you're kind of meeting for the first time, you don't really know them too well, I think it's fine going a little bit cheaper on the first date, and then the second one you do a little bit more, and the third one you do a little bit more, all that stuff. I think that's a better way to go about it. If you waste a lot of money on the first date, you know, you rent a horse, all that stuff, you rent Drake and all that shit for some stupid ass reason. If you get that stuff, and that person does not vibe with you completely, you wasted that money. Okay, you know, like, I'm not trying to be a dick and all that stuff, but I feel like you kind of wasted your money. Just taking it taking it cool, taking it a little bit easy the first date, I don't think it's that bad. If it's someone that you have known for a while, like it's a friend and all that stuff, and then maybe you actually want to step it up and taking them out to a date. If it's someone that you've known for a bit, then yeah, maybe spending a little bit more is worth it, because you kind of know that they'll vibe with you and all that stuff. You know it'll be a good time regardless, you know. If it's someone you know, so spending that much money wouldn't be that bad. But if it's someone you're meeting for the first time, kind of going out for the first time, really getting to know them, and then I think it's fine to, you know, maybe skimp out a little bit on the cash and on a date. You know, going like a little coffee shop or McDonald's. I think McDonald's is fucking fire, low key, for like a first date. Like, you just get a McDonald's, watching a movie, chilling in the back, and all that shit. I think that's cool. So yeah, I agree. You know, I never knew it was called going Dutch on a date, but like, just, yeah, not being too pricey on the first date could save you. I think for sure. That's just my opinion. Who knows? I think some people might disagree. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is the last video, probably make of the year. I think so. But next year, I think for sure I'm gonna turn shit up a bit. I think next year is gonna be crazy for me. 25. I think 2025 is gonna be fucking nuts. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna go crazy. I think so. I think so. I say that, but like, I just like do heroin and all shit. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy, as in like, I'm gonna, you know, try to push myself to make more videos, 'cause I do like it. It's a lot of fun, and I really hope I can go somewhere with this. And I just hope these videos pop off, because I love making them. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I hope you guys have a happy new year. Hope you guys do great things next year. I think next year for sure is gonna be my year and your guys' year. I think so too. But yeah, let's just have a blast. Let's have a blast. Happy New Year. You guys have a new good one. Peace out.